Did Curly really say we're allowing fake accounts in our community, guys? I take no joy in this. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the show, guys. This is the Locks Report. I am the narrative, everybody. This is an unsanctioned broadcast. All opinions in this segment are those of the narrative and no one else, guys. We are continuing. I don't know if it's called OC Week. It's kind of like Shark Week, right? Like the OC saga, the OC channel takedown saga continues, guys. Now, breaking news today: the original OC has created a new channel. Everybody, so OC a few days ago, he posted in his WhatsApp group, the Colony WhatsApp group called the Watch Community, and he basically told people, "Hey, look, guys, there was a false claim, a false content or counterfeit claim on my channel. I'm working with the authorities at YouTube. My channel is going to be back up in a few days. Sit tight." A lot of folks in his chat were like, "Yeah, OC, like, we look forward for you to coming back. Like, YouTube needs to undo this and all this other stuff," right? Well, you know, a few days later, OC now has created a new channel. He's not using his old channel. His old channel did not come back up. Now, look, guys, we're not hateful people here, right? I think OC referred to anybody who's kind of covering this story here. Now, guys, just an FYI, the Locks Report is part of the news business here in the Archieverse. We just cover the news here, but look, the original OC, like, we're not hateful here. Like, I'm gonna give OC a little sub here, a little subscribe. Let's click that bell for notifications, guys, because we want to know what's going on with the original OC. But the original OC now has created a channel called at original OC verified. You can see here at the bottom the featured channels are the Watch Colony, the Watch Hangout, and obviously the Fries Club. No surprise there, everybody. But you know. I tagged Doc's report in this video, and I kind of said to Docs a few days ago. I said, Docs, I know OC is appealing the channel takedown, but what happens if his channel doesn't come back up? Doc said, look, he's guilty at that point of, harboring counterfeits. I think his channel was taken down for counterfeit violations. And Doc's report says, look, if YouTube upholds the ban, then, we kind of have to only go with the fact that OC had shown counterfeits on his show. And look, kind of just reading between the lines here, the fact that he's created a new channel really is interesting and is probably pointing to the fact that the previous channel is likely not coming back. OC is basically admitting, I guess, in this sense, that the old channel was taken down for counterfeit violations, and he's just going to start on a new one. Now, what's important here, guys, is really that counterfeit claim. Because OC said in his Instagram post, and this is completely public, you can go check it out. OC called the counterfeit claim false, a false counterfeit claim. And rightly so, a lot of people in the community were asking, like, how the heck does YouTube know if how the heck does YouTube know if a watch is counterfeit or not from a video, from a distance, whatever it may be. OC claimed in his Instagram post that it was a watch. He was doing a little bit of a short video of him doing a watch roll, showing off his GMT Master 2. He's claiming in that video, and that's what caused the content claim. But really, when you dig into what is a counterfeit claim on YouTube, that is where the plot thickens, guys. So I encourage everybody, just go open up Google and just type YouTube counterfeit. There's only one page that comes up from Google on how to submit a counterfeit claim. Now, counterfeit claims are not like the algorithm looking for copyrighted music and automatically taking it down. That's not how it works. And I'm going to show you guys here on the screen the actual report that has to be filled out for a counterfeit claim. Now, I'm going to read this out for everybody on the screen. Counterfeit. Please understand that YouTube is not in a position to mediate trademark disputes between users and trademark owners. This is an important point, guys. Trademark owners. So let's just let that digest for a second here. OC is claiming like that, some random person. Let's just put a name out there, not a real name. Let's just say OC says that Herman Ingram filed a report or a false content claim, false counterfeit claim on YouTube. Herman Ingram, okay? Now, Herman Ingram would have to be the trademark owner of that counterfeit good to even do the claim itself, right? So we asked that question: how the heck can YouTube definitively take a channel down and definitively say there's counterfeits? Well, guys, the only way that YouTube would definitively do that is if the counterfeit claim came from the brand. Okay, this is a really important point because as Watch Nicholas has pointed out over the last couple of days, the screenshot that OC showed on his Instagram about the counterfeit claim is it seems doctored. There, like Watch Nicholas showed some of his strikes that he got, and we could see that the photo was either doctored or it's just not showing all the information. It's saying yes, it affected the original OC channel, but it doesn't show the video that was taken down for the counterfeit claim. It doesn't say who the person is or the entity is that filed the claim. But as we dig into this, guys, the only way to submit a counterfeit claim is if you are the trademark owner. Well, I'm pretty sure the original OC doesn't want to show, the Colony, the Archieverse, Tim Wright's group, anybody out there that the counterfeit claim came from like a brand like Rolex, because it doesn't matter what OC is going to tell us. Oh, that GMT Master is real, or oh, I got paperwork, it's real. Man, if a fucking Rolex is saying it's not real, both the community plus YouTube are going to be like, watch, this isn't real, guys. And that's really where, like I said, the plot thickens. Anybody can look at this form. You can literally just Google YouTube counterfeit. You'll find the form. I'll show it to you here. You have to fill out your full it says legal name. You can't just log in as Watch Nicholas and put this up or whatever. Your title, your company, the country, et cetera, et cetera. And then you can see here, trademark owner. And this is where it's really important, because this is where, a brand, Rolex, for example, doesn't have to be Rolex, but let's use Rolex as an example, would have to fill this out. And this is where the counterfeit claim, the plot thickens here, in that it likely wasn't just some random person saying, I think that watch is fake, I'm going to go and type this up to YouTube and it's all good. No, YouTube, you have to fill out a complaint. YouTube reviews that complaint and then makes a decision. If you're not associated with the trademark, if you're not associated with the brand, they're not going to take anything down. But if you are, they're going to take the whole damn channel down. And I think that is likely what happened here on the original OC's channel. Now, look, OC, let's kind of go a bit deeper here, right? Like, OC is not being transparent here. He's kind of showing half photos of the screenshot of why his channel was taken down. He is answering no questions. We've offered him many avenues to simply hop on a panel where it would be closed. Like, for example, he could hop on Archie's Tonight, one-on-one with Archie, to answer questions from the community about this, because, really, this is a community problem, right? We should not be allowing counterfeits into our community at all, guys. Like, we should stand against this. Like, I asked a couple of people off the record, Colony people off the record, because look, nobody really wants to, go into Watch Nicholas's chat or all these other chats and then have OC spot them and get mad later, right? Like, I just asked, I said, why, we're all watch collectors and all of us hate counterfeits. Like, why are you guys not saying anything? And what the off the record response from these Colony members were to me was, I just don't want to get ostracized by OC. And you would think that that's such a wild, random thing to say, but, looking at kind of OC on his new channel, I mean, he's already, here on the screen, he's already trying to silence any dissent, silence anybody saying anything about what he himself released, which was that his channel was taken down for counterfeit violations. Here's a screenshot of, go over to the Watch Colony. They have an unboxing that OC is doing on Friday. And, people had posted in the cup. Sucklehorn got timed out by Boston Collector. You can see here on Acquired Taste wrote in the chat, OC got struck for counterfeit watch content by Rolex. Boom. OC, bans the guy right away. Pickle, who's part of the Archieverse, wrote, stand against counterfeitism. Pickle was then banned. Like, this does not look like the actions of somebody who had a quote unquote false counterfeit claim against him. And, guys, it's all good. It's a mistake. No, this looks like the actions of somebody who's trying to cover this up and silence anybody that, honestly, I mean, look, OC was the number one guy asking for the Wizard to, come on the panel and answer questions. Now, I'm by no means saying that what OC has done is anywhere near, as bad as what the Wizard has done. But the real connection between OC and the Wizard here is both of them have breached the trust of the community, the watch community that we are all a part of, whether you're in the Archieverse, whether you're on the Tim Wright Show, whether you're in the Watch Colony, whether you're on the Watch Hangout. We're all a community. And, to kind of see, folks supporting this, is just crazy to me. And look, I'm going to call this out all the time. Am I going to lose a lot of friends over this? Probably. It is what it is. But like this to me, these are not the actions of somebody who is trying to clear their name. So I'm going to call out OC. Look, we got the Archie Luxury Show happening in about 30 minutes. Hop on. If you do hop on, I'll tell Paul to simply close the panel and then answer questions from the community. Answer the hard-hitting questions. We don't want you to be on the Fries Club and Curly is sending you some softball questions. And to be honest with you, better than even me in this kind of analysis is a guy like Curly, who should be asking these same questions and saying, guys, something stinks. Because honestly, something does stink here, and it's just really crazy, guys. I'm sorry I went a little bit over the 10 minutes. There was a lot to cover here of content. But like I mentioned, the original OC has created a new channel for himself. That likely means that his previous channel is not coming back. It's going to stay down for counterfeit violations. And look, I mean, at the end of the day, that's a blemish on OC's record. He's going to have to kind of answer that, at some point. He just doesn't seem to be wanting to do that today, guys. All right, folks, I'm going to see you guys next time. This was The Lox Report. I'm The Narrative. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace out. Take care.